Who's driving the car? Stevie Wonder? Happy December, everybody, and welcome to the Squadcast Movie Podcast, episode 17. How about that?
Wow.
We made it to 17. And
Yeah,
as I say, Happy December. It's our first episode in December, and we'll have one more after this. Obviously, we have to do some Christmas movies.
You already knew.
Anyway, I'm Dan. That's Latrell. You are you already know us, but we have a return member, Alex. How you doing, buddy?
How's it going? Oh, it's going great. I'm excited for these movies and excited for next week as well. Love Christmas movies,
Yes.
so I'm all in.
Yeah, man. It's good to have you back.
It is good to have you.
All right.
I missed you.
So we have Die Hard and Christmas Vacation. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, by the way. Yes, and Die Hard was my recommendation. Alex, you recommended Christmas Vacation. We'll talk. We'll bring up Latrell's recommendation later on at the end of the pod, because that's next episode.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Honestly, I enjoyed both of these movies, and then the way that we'll get to it. But the way that it's now working out, where it's both of them, is even better for me. So I'm very excited
Yes.
about
All
that.
right. Yeah. Everything. Yeah. That's gonna be just as fun as this one. So, yeah, I think. Yeah. Let's start with Die Hard. All right.
Yeah.
Is that all right with everybody?
That works for me, brother.
Okay.
Yeah,
Die Hard from 1989. It is a Christmas movie. It's about a Christmas party that gets attacked. I mean, that sounds like a Christmas movie to me. But it's about a Christmas party that gets attacked on a skyscraper in L.A. by Hans Gruber and his his goons. And Bruce Willis plays the cop from New York who's invited there by his estranged wife, and gets caught up in the middle of it and ends up becoming a one-man army against a bunch of terrorists, basically. And,
Alan Rickman and his terrorist gang.
Yes, Alan Rickman. For Bruce Willis and Alan Rickman, the two stars, and this was actually a movie that jetted both of their careers up.
Yeah, I literally forgot that, or I didn't know that it was Snape at first.
Never Snape.
I heard the voice and I was like, wait a second. I was like, that's young Snape.
Probably don't get him as a Snape without this performance.
Yeah, that's a very good point, to be honest.
Yeah, well, this movie's a classic. This is one of the most beloved action movies ever made, and also one of the most influential ones. It did a lot of things that gets routinely used today. Especially one of the main, actually, both the protagonist and the antagonist, both Bruce Willis as like kind of a guy that's very relatable and very funny and silly and who talks to himself and makes stupid decisions and is a little crazy. He's kind of immature, sort of, but he's just so fun. Like, there hadn't really been a action protagonist like that before. They were typically stoic, or they were, flawless, or, they were perfect. They always knew exactly what to do. They weren't like emotional. They weren't, or anything like that. They weren't talking to themselves. But
I feel like Bruce played that character so well too. Like,
well, that's just honestly, he was just such a cool, funny guy.
He does that.
Yeah, like that's who and I remember I read that he was not supposed to. They offered it to like bigger stars. He wasn't that big of a star yet, and when they gave it to him, people were like, "This guy's a nobody. Why are you giving this role to him?" And then he killed it, and it launched his career. So, it's a great story when you think about it. A few years later, he was in Pulp Fiction. They did sequels to this movie.
Yeah, that's true.
I haven't seen, to be honest.
Yeah, I have not seen the sequels, and to be completely fair, I haven't seen like this Die Hard. Like, I think I've maybe seen it once or twice in the past. So it was nice rewatching it.
Yeah. No, it was nice rewatching it front to back, because I had seen it front to back before, but every other time since, I had just like turned it on when it's on and watched it from there. It was nice to actually like see the whole thing from beginning to end.
Yeah, I would agree.
I feel
That
like
was
this is
nice.
I feel like this is one of those movies where like my dad, when I was like late grade school, would have been turning on just like, come on, watch this, like, and I just
Hmm.
don't remember a single bit of it. And I agree, like you
My
said,
dad
like
did
being able
show
to,
this to me. I watched it with him
yeah, like being
first
able to
time.
watch it through, like, and actually understand everything that's going on, it's made the movie so much better.
That is true. You know
Yeah.
what I found very interesting? The fact that he had no shoes or socks on the entire duration of the movie.
Yeah, well, that's
Like,
another
Yeah.
what
reason.
the
That's another.
fuck?
That's another thing that's like great about this movie. There's so many little things. Like he's barefoot. He's
And it
barefoot
eventually comes
because
back.
a guy gave him some advice on how to relieve stress after a plane ride by digging into the carpet with his bare toes. And then all the shit goes down, and so he's stuck in his situation with bare feet. And even remember he kills the first guy and tries to take his shoes. He's like, "How many terrorists in the world? I get a guy with shoes smaller than my sister." That is great.
No,
It
actually,
was
great
nice that
line.
they tied it back out. It was nice that they
Yeah.
tied it back out with like the shooting the glass eventually.
Yeah. No, right. Like they play around that a lot. They play around the fact that he's like from New York and that they can't figure out who the hell it is that's like messing with their scheme. He kills the first guy and then sends him down with a Santa hat saying, "Now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho."
No, I
Like
mean, I think I agree with that.
uh,
They did a good job. And to Alex's
it's
point, I'm very happy that they acknowledged that this man didn't have any socks or shoes on by making him like actually sustain an injury that would make sense. And like this
yeah,
whole movie, this dude is blowing up fucking elevator shafts and
right.
this and that. Feet are just fine. Like nothing's happening to the feet, and it's
Well,
like they
that's
finally
part
acknowledge
of
it.
yeah. Yeah, well, that's part of what goes back to him. Just like he's not flawless. He's like you can almost. It's basically honestly it's almost an action fantasy for like a young guys like us or like even grown men with a little bit of immaturity still in their hearts when they think about what if I was in this situation? What kind of badass shit would I do? No, I would quip. I would I would taunt. I would do all this crap. I would go on the radio and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I waxed all your friends. I thought I'd give you a call." You know?
Right? Like just the quintessential like what would I say in that situation?
Yeah.
You also can't forget about Al Powell,
Yeah.
the sergeant outside. That was such a great
Okay.
role.
Yeah. Oh, and his relationship to John, it's great. It's a great dynamic that they throw into the movie. Like, they never even seen each other before. They don't even know what the other one looks like. All they've done is heard each other's voices, and you just hear through their conversations naturally how they talk to each other. You can just like see the bond that grows between them over the situation, and just like the trust that they gain in each other. He hears him talking about like how when he's talking about the phony IDs and stuff like that, and he's telling to the dumbass police chief, like, I could tell this guy's a cop. He was talking about, he's talking like a cop. I know what a cop sounds like. The guy's like, oh, it could be a bartender.
Well, then, like, I feel like the writing. I know this is all based off of Nothing Lasts Forever, a 1979 novel, but
Yeah, I never read that.
I just feel like Al Powell's character development in such like short spurts was so spot on.
He's a great character, sure.
Like you get the traumatized past from him shooting a kid, and then like it eventually like all plays out. And I don't want to like skip to the ending, but like
No. You could say it. We're kind of going back and forth.
yeah. So like you have like him shooting a kid in his past that gets him
Yeah.
into like the spot that he's in, but then eventually like
Scared to shoot a gun.
just been, like yeah, he's kind of afraid to do anything, and so like but at the very last minute, like the one of the terrorists is holding the gun against everybody. Al Powell comes in and saves the day with a nice big old revolver barrel
Yeah,
shot.
of course.
It's a nice redemption.
I like
that is a redemption arc that I like.
No, well, that's a point I have. in my notes is like the character writing is so good in this movie. That's why I think another reason why it stands above a lot of other action movies. Like they take great care of like all the main characters, and they make them so interesting, and they give you a lot of reasons to care about them. You're very invested in all these characters, even the villain. Like he's such an influential villain, Hans Gruber. He's smart and articulate, and he's smooth talking, and he's kind of nonchalant in some ways.
I mean, he's the exact
like
they made him to be the exact like opposite of McClane.
right,
McClane's like
antithesis.
blue collar, like sweaty, grimy, and then you got Hans, who's well dressed, he's calm, he's tailored, he's European, and he's also just super intellectual because. I mean, he is in the meeting scene, like when they accidentally bump into each other, and all of a sudden he speaks perfect English. You know what I mean? Like he's a fake American.
Such a good.
It's insane.
Yeah, I think I wrote in my notes in that part like this man just is absolutely acting his ass off. Like this is amazing. It is incredible. I like the representation of the media. I feel like there's a couple ways the parts of the world are represented that are kind of ahead of their time in terms of, well, like things like the police and the FBI and all the stupid things they do, and then but also I would say mainly the media and like the guy that's obsessed with getting the story all the time to the point where he's like threatening the babysitter at the house, and she punches him in the face at the end, and he goes, "Did you get that?" like, yeah. And I love how they bring in the guy to talk, who's like a terrorism expert, and they do such a good job of like both making that look like something the media would actually do, but also it's still like funny. Like they could have just had the guy talk, and you would still think, "Oh my God, this is ridiculous. What are they even saying?" But they also intercut it. Like there's a part he's going, "We're at a point where hostages may begin relating to their captors." And at the same time that's happening, they're showing them dragging Ellis's dead body away in front of everybody. Like, oh, yeah, they're really relating right now.
They are definitely relating to these hostages, 100%.
Yeah.
That was a great character, Harry Atlas, negotiating on Gruber's behalf.
Yeah, the sleazy guy. The first time they walk into the office and he's snorting coke off the desk. I forgot about that part. That's why I'm glad. Another reason I'm glad I watched this front to back, because I forget you forget things like that, like the character introductions where there's shit like that happening. That's funny. Oh, actually, I'll bring this up later, but I wanted to get to the. I actually wanted to talk a little bit more about John McClane because he's got all his lines, right? Where he goes, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker," and or when he's talking on the phone with the lady and she's like, "This is for emergencies only." He goes, "No fucking shit, lady. I sound like I'm ordering a pizza."
That shit cracked me up. I was dead.
Yeah, that shit is so good. And I don't know. When he's talking to Hans Gruber on the mic for the first time, which is a great scene, like when they finally have their first conversation with everything they know about each other. But Hans Gruber's, just shit talking. He's like, "Oh, John Wayne fan, seen too many movies." It's like, I was more of a Roy Rogers stuff. And then later when Al asks him, "So what do I call you?" "Call me Roy." I don't know. It's so good. I didn't even pick up on that when I saw that when I was younger. I just thought he thought that would be a cool name to be called for the time being. But now I know it's because he was a Roy Rogers fan. That's funny.
No, I do like that. Actually, it's pretty cool. It's a good little touch.
And also even when he's not present, you can kind of laugh at him, like when the guy whose brother he kills, that he spends the whole movie just pissed off trying to kill him. And there's a part where they failed to get him, so he's like destroys a bunch of glasses in a basket or something. And the girl's like, "Oh, that guy's pissed." And what's her name? Holly. Holly goes, "Oh, John's still alive for sure." only John can drive someone that crazy. Like, that is so good. That's such a good line.
They knew what they were doing. They really did. It was and what year did this movie come out again?
89.
89? I was gonna say 85. For a 2 hour 12-minute movie in 1989, like
Yeah, it was very well paced. I mean, I hate that I have in my notes in the beginning that I didn't like how it was paced because I thought it was slow. Because I think I was just eager to get to the good shit. But
I mean, it does drag a little bit, but
it drags a little bit in the beginning, right?
It drags a little bit,
Okay.
but like you get the things where like in the plane, like you get those little tag-ons,
No.
which is why it sets up for the bare feet. So like I don't know, like it does drag, but it also sets up like little tiny ties that are fun to see tie out in the end.
Yeah, and the rest of the movie's paced great. So I really like, I don't know. That's why I guess don't really care that, like, it's not going to be a reason I would take half a star off or anything, you know, or half a Squadcast podcast thumb up.
I feel like I definitely like was being sidetracked by my phone a little bit during like the first like 10,
sure.
15 minutes. It was just like, okay, I don't know what's going on here.
I like the nerdy black guy who opens the vaults.
Doing the drilling.
Yeah, he's got some one-liners, dude. Like when when they blow up the thing and goes, "Oh, the quarterback is toast." Shit like that. He's having fun with it, man. I love that. I love they have another side character that just is quippy and is just kind of just treating this like a. No, that was the limo driver.
Oh, that's what
who has a great moment.
Driver.
He has a great moment, man, when he punches that guy in the face and he grins to himself.
Oh, dude, yeah. Or when McClane's in the building, he's like, "Where the fuck is Argyle? Like, doesn't he see this?" And he's just in the car jamming the music like on the phone. Like, and there's just explosions and shit going on behind him. He's just talking to some chick on the phone. It's hilarious.
That was a hilarious edit. It just cuts right to him. This music is. Yeah, I don't know. Just chilling, baby.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm just chilling." He's like, "Yeah, I'll be over tonight. I'll be over tonight."
Also, I love great casting choice on the police deputy chief, who's the same guy as the principal guy from the Breakfast Club. They basically just had him be the same kind of asshole, you know? Like, hey, you remember how much, you know how everybody hates you in that movie? Well, I kind of need everybody to hate you now.
You're going to do it again.
You're going to do it again.
That's what we're talking
I'm sorry. You're even going to dress the same. You remember the suit? He's like, "What do I wear?" "Oh, well, remember that suit you wore? Just wear it again. It's fine.
Just wear the exact same thing again, and do the exact same thing again. Thank you."
I love how they use "Ode to Joy," the song. Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah, that is. It's
okay. Jeez, you guys don't know the name of that song?
I was a music major. Of course, I know the name of the song. I played it hundreds of times.
Yeah, I know. I hope so. Okay. Well, I just thought for a second, but I like how they use it. That basically, it's almost like a theme for Hans Gruber in a way. Like, you know, almost like how Darth Vader has a theme, but you know, they wrote the theme for Darth Vader, but they just took "Ode to Joy." But it's perfect because you hear him like humming it in the elevator, and then there will be certain parts where their plans kind of kicking into action, and then you hear it. I think it was one of the parts where like the FBI was coming in. Or like when they were opening the vault or something. Because remember,
I thought it was when they were opening the vault.
Yes. Well, there was another part too. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But I just thought that was a cool way to mix it in with him because, you know, he's a villain, but he's like elegant kind of. He's European.
He's European.
Yeah, you know. So it was kind of a good, interesting way to do it. I don't know. I wonder, I guess maybe James Bond started the British villain by default, but I feel like the British villain stereotype may have, in America, I guess, started with him.
Yeah,
I
I would agree.
I meant to.
Well,
I guess I could have.
I mean,
What?
you have with Sherlock Holmes, technically.
Yeah. Well, wasn't that a British thing too? I don't know.
It'd be
I
all
don't
right.
know. Maybe he just helped kick it more into gear, I guess you would say.
Sure. That's fair.
I wanted to bring him back up that first scene with Ellis again because remember he flashes off. This one, I don't know. This one maybe blew my mind more than it should have. But he talks to want to show him the Rolex. The part where he says that. It was a little gift. Like he got Holly like a Rolex or something. He wanted her to show it to Bruce Willis's character, John McClane, in the beginning.
He was like, show her or show him.
And it's that same Rolex that he takes off her wrist to let Hans Gruber fall to his death at the end.
That's actually crazy. They looped it back.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I caught it this time. I was like, whoa.
That's actually amazing. Now I need to go back and watch it again.
I know. I feel like this movie's like even smarter than I'm giving it credit for, and I'm giving it a lot of credit for how intelligent it is for what's on the surface seems like just a dumb, goofy action movie, but just very well written with great characters.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's one of my top movies in terms of an actual movie that has little small tie-ins and actually finishes them out and doesn't leave them loose. And it has so many.
Yeah. I guess the only other, yeah, right. I guess the only other thing I wanted to do is just bring up one more line is when what's his name, Al Powell is in the cop car and it's getting laced with bullets after they drop the body. He drops the body on it, and John McClane's looking down. He goes, "Welcome to the party, pal."
That cracked me. He's just getting laced up and driving backwards too. Oh, dude, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I like how they also like eventually, while the cop car was like basically on an incline, they were like hiding behind it and everything. When all the other cops were eventually there, I was like, okay, we're just gonna roll with it.
We're just going with this. This is our new thing.
Yeah, there's a cop car on an angle on a hill. We're just gonna roll with it.
That's us.
And just John in the nudie calendar that he walks past a couple times.
Yeah, right, dude. I forgot that like those scenes were in there. I was like, oh my god, it happened again.
It's honestly, in a weird way, it adds to his character because like he's the kind of character that will like make decisions not thinking about like long term, just thinking about short term. Like it would, like when he taunts them with the dead brother, or like I don't know, when he picks a fight about Holly's last name in the beginning, and then he's mad that he did it. You know, like he's literally the guy that would stop what he's doing for a second and look at the nudie calendar. Like, you know, it's perfect.
It does fit his character.
Calendar, ladies.
One of the best. Yeah. No, he goes girls and taps it. Yeah, he's one of the best action protagonists ever, and one of the best action movies ever. It actually did catch a couple nominations, like technical nominations, but I think it was more so reevaluated as one of the best action movies. But nevertheless, it's gotten its due credit now. And I guess the last thing I need to say about it is a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie.
Let's go to our ratings. Yeah, boys?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I nitpicked a couple of things, but I don't know. None of them were really enough to affect me. So 5 out of 5. Squadcast podcast, thumbs up.
Very nice. Alex?
We doing halves? I can't remember.
You can do half.
Oh yeah, 4.5.
Okay.
A little trizzle.
You know, for the movie that it is, and I think on the rewatch, I found a lot of very clever things that I really liked. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it a 5. Squadcast podcast about a 5. To round it out to
All
a
right.
total of 5 Squadcast podcast thumbs up out of 5.
Yeah, it's well deserved. I have no regrets.
Well
Great
deserved.
movie.
Well, very, very well deserved.
Okay.
That deserves an
Guys,
applause.
are we ready? Oh, early. Are we ready to hip hip hooray for Christmas vacation?
Oh my God. Hip hip hooray.
Alex, your recommendation. Take it away.
Mark, that's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Oh my God, this movie was ridiculous. Can I just say that? I'm sorry, this movie's ridiculous.
Yeah.
See, this is like everybody has like a Christmas movie that they go to in their mind, and it's just like it could be like Home Alone, it could be like all the claymation or like puppeteer like movies.
Oh,
but
we
like
should have did Gumby.
this is where I like this movie is where I go back to, and I just feel like it reminds me of like my dad a little bit. Like he just kind of just like he's like pretty chill, just like a business guy. But then as soon as like Christmas rolls around, he just kind of gets like a little bit more like a little bit more spunk in his step. Like he has a good time with it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
no,
Doesn't go
it's
all
great.
out on the whites though. But
I don't know what year this was.
This was a 1989. I think.
Oh wow, we did two 1989ers.
No,
All right.
not the Die Hard was in 1988. I looked it up after.
Okay, whatever.
Oh,
this one was 89. Close enough.
Okay. Wow.
But
I didn't even know it was that old.
I don't know. I just really enjoy Chevy Chase in this movie and Beverly D'Angelo. Yeah, and then obviously you can't go wrong with Randy Quaid.
Uncle Eddie. Shitter's full.
Uncle Eddie. If that thing had 9 lives, he just spent them all.
Yeah, Clark. Yeah.
But,
no, absolutely.
What stands out to you guys in this movie as like what do you get from a movie like this? Are you finding enjoyment? Are you just finding something to laugh at? Or are you actually seeing the stress and the story behind like all the holidays?
Just made me laugh. Like honestly, this movie, what was the one scene? There's a scene where they're going like sledding or something, and the kid's got like a rocket powered sled or something like that. But the speed in which that kid was moving was fucking
yeah, wasn't it Clark?
Yeah, I think it was Clark. So he took if you go back into the childhood of the 60s and the 50s and into the 70s as well, you have sometimes they take trash can, turn it upside down, or it'd be just some of the stories that I've heard my grandma say is they took a pizza pan one time and it's just they oiled it up and everything. That's what he did. He took a pan or something and he basically greased the underside, and it basically just dramatization of how fast he was going.
Yeah, I can see that. And to be fair, this is my first time watching this movie. I never really watched any of the
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I never
Have you seen any?
I've never seen any of the National Lampoon movies, no.
Oh, we're gonna have to add a couple of the lists. I was gonna bring up the other vacation movies, but
I don't enjoy them as much.
The original Vacation is hysterical. I would say I enjoy that one the most, but I do enjoy this one pretty well. Actually, the Vegas Vacation one's pretty funny too. But
I've not seen that one.
Well, what's nice about this movie? So it's the only one that's PG-13, and they did that because it's they wanted to make it a Christmas movie that like you can put on, when your family's over and you're spending time with your family on Christmas.
Yes.
And that's, in a way that's a little risky because National Lampoon, and especially with their movies, this was after they've already made The Other Vacation, which was raunchy, and Animal House, which was very raunchy, but also one of the funniest movies ever made. But they decided, to just tackle the challenge. Like, can we make a movie that's still funny, even if it's like only a little bit raunchy, and but not so raunchy that the family can't watch it. And they succeed at that. They make it very goofy and slapsticky, and they give room for Chevy Chase as Clark to be that character again and to find new ways to be funny. Yeah. And of course in sort of the same old ways, but like it still feels different. He's stupidly funny in the same way as he is in Vacation, but like the tragedies that happened, if you want to call it that, are like a little bit different. They're more related to being at home working on stuff during Christmas, which is good. That's good. That's what makes it kind of a timeless Christmas comedy, is that there's a lot of things in there. I think you kind of brought it up that you can like relate to, like with your relatives over, and just all the struggles of trying to put up Christmas lights. So many times when you do it, you're in the middle of doing it, you're like, why am I even doing all this? Yeah. Then you turn it up, but then you turn it on and you're like, that all this if it turns on, which is another great one. How many people they finally plug it in and it's up, there's the bad bulb, so that's that was a great way to kind of dramatize it.
Diagram of all the lights and the strands and the connections and stuff. But,
yeah, and it just wasn't plugged in, or just the switch wasn't on.
Yep, I remember. Like I was like, man, I remember that when I bought my house, like all of my outlets were on switches still, and I was like, oh, I am undoing that immediately. Otherwise I'm gonna get so confused and so frustrated like that. But
if I were to tell you my favorite part, well, there's kind of a theme in the Vacation movies where after everything's reached a total boiling point, Clark just has an absolute spaz attack freak out. And he actually kind of has like two in this movie. First, when he talks about like his boss, and then when everybody's trying to leave. And the one in Vacation is very funny too, because like after everything, they're trying. They're on the long road trip, and after all the shit that's happened, everyone's like, let's just turn back. What do you say, Clark? I say you're all fucked in the head. That's what I say. And then he just goes on a rant, kind of in the similar fashion as the Christmas in this one. It's like, so, I don't know, when that starts happening again, it's like, oh boy, here we go. He's gonna snap. He's the part. It kind of concludes with him standing in the driveway with the chainsaw before he cuts down the tree, I guess. But like his kid is like, "Hey, Dad," he looks at him with that look on his face. Never mind.
What is he comes out like? He opens the garage door, comes out with a chainsaw. It's like what mask is it? Is it just was it just a hockey mask? I think. Or?
Yeah, it was like a Jason mask.
Okay, Jason mask. Yeah.
Or a hockey mask. Jason wears a hockey mask.
What were we gonna say, Latrell?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought we lost you for a second,
No,
Latrell. Sorry.
I'm still here. Don't worry. No, I was just no, you're fine. You're fine. You're good.
This was another movie in our duo that we have where it's like there's so many like little small tie outs as well that they're doing perfectly.
Oh yeah.
And like it gets all the way up to the very big, like before, like obviously Clark and his like boss bonus debacle and everything. Like you have the cousins coming in with the trailer shitter's full, so it's like you're pumping sewage into the storm drain.
And that comes back later.
It eventually comes back where Uncle Lewis lights a cigar, and it just like he gets burnt to a crisp. The giant, it's an explosion, and Santa's sleigh goes off in the distance. And then all of a sudden, you just hear Aunt Bethany just start singing the Star Spangled Banner. Just
because he was saying the pledge earlier.
I think it really just boils down to it's like the validation of disaster within the movie. You know, it's like it was a Christmas Vacation. You know, it's okay if everything got fucked up. Like we still did it, and it's like the ending kind of it's a validation that nothing really gets solved, but that everything's gonna still be just okay. You know what I mean? It's gonna be fine.
Well, yeah, it does kind of hammer a real point home that like Christmas is about family, and if you're with your family, you're doing Christmas right. Like all else fails, you're doing Christmas right if you're with you know.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, no, it was cool. And don't get me wrong, like I liked the movie. It was my first time watching it. For my first time watching it, obviously I didn't think I didn't have as much, I guess, deep analytical thoughts about it as much as this reminded me of like a Home Alone-esque kind of movie. You know what I mean? It's like it was
Christmas Vacation, man. Don't worry about it.
There's not much notes.
It's just Christmas Vacation. I didn't even take notes. It's just Christmas Vacation, man.
What is going on right now?
Yeah, it's funny.
You just watch to watch. That's the whole point.
Oh, him and the hot girl. Oh man, it's a bit nipply outside. I mean, nippy. I still say that. God. I say that all the time.
Oh my God,
I say that all the time. Oh yeah, it's a bit nipply outside.
In tears. He couldn't stop. He couldn't stop himself, and it was perfect.
He's
like, sorry, I was a bit cold. He's like, she goes, can I take something out for you?
He just looks at her like
he was like, oh my God.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh my God, that shit had me dead. Oh man.
Alex, going back to what you said about little things, I think my favorite example of that is after everything, literally the very end of the movie, as the credits are like rolling. It shows the end, and he's smiling up, and it burns out, and it just shows him with like a dull face, and it starts zooming out, and there's the dog sitting in front of him. I don't know why, but that sent me. That the dog's there, and then he looks down on it. And after all the bullshit that dog has caused, I don't know. Something about how they did that part is so how it slowly zooms out. You don't even know it's there.
The animal involvement in the show.
Oh,
like the squirrel, the cat getting electrocuted, and they just like move a chair over where the body basically like flash burned a carcass into the carpet.
Yeah, she's basically got vaporized. She got zapped. Like, yeah. Jeez.
But, yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Latrell. I'm glad you took the time to watch it. I really wanted to watch this one, and I know we'll have another Christmas set coming up.
Yeah, you came back with a bang. You came back with a banger, Alex.
Came back with a good one. I'm happy you're back. 1, 2. I did enjoy the movie, so like, don't think I thought it was bad or anything. It was just dumb. It was just dumb. Like with all due respect, it was like a good dumb movie.
Of course,
to me. It was perfect.
It's a silly.
I think you see what my movie recommendations are at this point.
I mean, we've done enough together where I kind of get it. But I was just like, I've never seen this before. Like, let's see what it's about. I got like 20 minutes into it. I was like, I understand what this is about now.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess the only other thing I'd bring up is the opening scene is great with him flipping off the guys and getting trapped under the truck. And they find the tree and it's just gigantic. Did you bring a saw, Dad? And it just cuts to it, the whole route out on top of the car. That was good.
Isn't that the one where, like, I hope I'm not getting this movie mixed up. I've watched it at this point. Okay, now it is. Like the line where he's like shaking all the hands of the bosses and the coworkers, just like, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. This is ass. Kiss my ass.
Yes.
Kiss
My ass. Yes. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. Did he tell somebody to fuck off or something? He was like, fuck you.
Yeah, that's great. Just classic Chevy Chase humor. Like he'll say funny shit like under his breath. Like that's just him being him there.
That was a good scene. I enjoyed that. I almost forgot about that. I'm happy you brought that back up because that shit was funny.
That was that was a good line.
And I don't know if any of you guys had like a phase in high school where you listened to like All Time Low or anything, but All Time
A little
Low,
bit.
like actually All Time Low, but All Time Low put that little bit into one of their songs.
That's funny.
I can't remember which one it was, but that's how the song ends. Is it's like Merry Christmas.
Oh, okay.
This is it.
Yeah, that's funny. You don't usually hear punk rock bands doing that. Something like a rapper or a DJ would do.
That's something that always brings me, like, anytime I hear that song, I'm always like, oh, I need to go rewatch that movie again.
We ready for our ratings?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. Ready for my rating.
Alex, you go ahead first.
Oh, this is a 5. Hands down.
Dan.
I'll go 4.5.
That's very interesting. You know, honestly, I was teetering for this one. I think just because it's the movie you expect it to be. I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna give it a 5 to round out tonight, so we could have both movies be a 5. Because it was just.
That's fine.
I'm gonna watch it again. It was a good movie. It's just I feel like so much shit went over my head. And honestly, I should watch the other National Lampoon movies. I'll wait for future podcasts. But
yeah,
like if the other ones are like this, I'm in for a fucking ride. And I'm actually looking forward to it.
Well, we're definitely doing Animal House and Vacation at some point. So, yeah. Those are going to be great. That's going to be good.
Oh my God, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we did it, man. Episode 17, we did it. Our first Christmas episode. Yay! Good job, everybody.
If any of my coworkers are still here listening all the way to the end, recommend some movies on the comments section of the podcast. We'd love to review some movies that you have in mind.
Absolutely.
Latrell, did you forget something?
No, I don't forget anything. What are you talking about?
Yay!
Yay!
All right. And I guess a little teaser for next pod, we'll be doing Home Alone 1 and 2, Latrell's recommendation.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Home Alone is so good. I'm not even going to get into it. I can talk about it right now.
I know, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. So could I. No, but we will, and it'll be great.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
Before we go, the name of the song is Merry Christmas, Kiss My Ass by All Time Low. Take a listen.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for doing another pod with me. This was fun, and we'll see you. We'll see you we'll see you 2 days before Christmas.
Yeah, we're getting there. Whoop, whoop. See you guys.
Okay. Thanks for listening. Peace.
Yeah.